Nigeria Judiciary, the Edo Election Petition Tribunal. We have been hearing that many big men from Edo State origin have been coming to Abuja to put pressure on you to call the result anyhow that nothing will happen. We are hearing that you've been under pressure by some big men, some people who say that the state is in their palm and in their hands, that they can decide whatever. People that believe that whatever they say is law. They have been coming to put pressure, even with glaring case of all of the things that has been prayed for in the tribunal, to say, go through them and see if indeed that this election was a 100% error to have been given the winnership to this man. Even with all of that, you are saying nothing that happened. And on the other hand, the government has been trying to suppress the voices of people that are speaking against the government by putting in so much money against the norm, so that federal roads and construction will be going on. The man can bear the apron of the father is the one doing it. But we know they are federal government projects. And all of these monies we are seeing being put into the Benin-Sapele Road, the Benin-Asaba Expressway, the Benin-Auchi Road. All of them are geared towards giving the government a facelift and helping them to have organic followership. So whatever the outcome of the tribunal may be, it will be very minimal. The reaction will be very minimal. Of course, though people are vast and smart enough to know that, see, you can do whatever you like. It is our right. As long as it is federal government rules, fix it. But let whoever won the election be given his mantle. Although people voted, and let the person, let the victory of the person stand, irrespective. And just in case to make it a bit very clear, ASWAN took this electoral tribunal thing to another level. For the first time in several ways, the man made INEC its first respondent. So he petitioned the court to say, tell INEC that there is non-serialization of ballots, that we are seeing that there is incorrect collation of figures, and there have been erroneous computation of scores. Because of that, we don't have problem. Of course, the APC and Upewolo, they are second and third responded because they were the beneficiary of this error. We think it's an error. Fix this error. So INEC has to be the one to defend. We are not challenging whoever you think won. We think this is an error. If you remember, if you could recall, on the day of the election, the night of the election, something dramatic happened. Ego Ikpobaka and Oredo local government, these three local government collation centers were moved to INEC headquarters on Ramat Park in Benin-Auchi Express Road, against the backdrop of stipulated guidelines of INEC. If you remember, 80% with 80% result already transmitted into IRF, INEC shut down the IRF. We are seeing up until the shutting down was done, we still have at least all of these things shows that Aswin Godaro was winning. I don't care what you belong, but the facts are the fact. The facts are the fact. I don't care who you support. Irrespective of where your stand is or what you have apology for, you have sentiment. These are the facts that are undisputed. Go ahead and cry, but that's the truth. And so currently now the problem is that some big men in the state are going to say anything will happen, may happen. No degbe. Call them. Give some money there with them. So David Mahi is trying to do a lot of facelift and damage control to make the guy more popular. Because of course, even Bola Tinubu was deceived. They told him that Obaseki is no longer popular, the party is dead, the state has long abandoned him, and whoever gets the ticket will just fly very easily. Unfortunately, it wasn't the case, because just in case many people did not like Obaseki. But then the APC insulted the sensibility of Edo State by bringing somebody not qualified to be a local government chairman to contest for the office of governor. And Edo people say, well, we may not have liked everything Obaseki did, but this guy doesn't have the credentials to govern Edo State. So they chose who they want to support. And they still supported the person. At the end of the day, you went to rig an election with all of very crude, rude, wicked, unadvised, ill-advised means. INEC folded hands to see APC people rigging election. In those days, in rigging election, you rig from the polling unit level. You either destroy ballot box, or you steal it, or you change figures as much as you can. But these guys left the polling unit, took rigging to ward and local government level, and then you were not computing the few things that were done in polling unit were now over voting, like we saw it from Esako. Even in Edo, but over voting. People were voting beyond the registered number of voters on the voters register. Voting accurately, 105 registered voters. And there has never been a time where up to 40% of those voters voted since the last 10 years. But in this election, we saw people 105 registered voters, 105 votes for the APC. All of this came. And then you started to, and then ASUE submitted all of these certified true copies and said, look at them. From EC8A, from EC8B, from EC8C, from all of them. Even Beavers. So point out the ICT department of INEC to provide, and over 150 Beavers submitted. See, I'm not here telling you that it is going to be hook, line, and sinker, but I'm telling you, this was a case that is very clear. And if Edo people do not get this victory, there are people that are being in Abuja in the last 1 month forcing the will to say, leave and anything may happen, not dig me. But God will judge all of you. People that are supposed to stand as custodian of norms, of legality, of the constitution. People that are supposed to be saying, no, let the right thing happen. All of you are running to Abuja trying to if the matter is simple, why it's not easy? Why we say they never call result immediately? They have reserved judgment and they are waiting for everything to cool down, because as Rivers Day, Kogi Day, they add down join, make the revolution not start. So they are coming down. You see, I say they even the fear. That's the point. These politicians are even scared because they know putting all of this pressure together. See, one spark and one small thing that these guys go do, that will be all. That will be all. So they are even trying to manage it, doing damage control. Our eyes, we are watching. No matter how this case goes, we have marked people. We have known them. A time will come, we ask them.